Hello, Christina Giordano here, the founder of S.O.U.L, your go-to resource for soulful entrepreneurship. And my philosophy is this: people can no longer be sold to, they must be sold to. This is selling with soul. This is marketing with integrity, where you no longer need to compromise your authenticity, your boundaries, your uniqueness, your wholeness. This is messaging in a way that actually reflects the transformation you provide, because it's your story, your transformation, and nobody can compete with that. This is manifesting in a way that honors your fullness, all of the pieces and parts of you that are meant to be divinely resourced. Join me every Wednesday to learn all of this and more. Let's jump right in. Today's episode is called The ROI of S.O.U.L, Making the Business Case for Authentic Business Building. Now, as I was planning this week's content, I had a moment where I thought to myself, is this really something I need to do? Do I need to make the case for soulful business building? The answer is yes. And that's because we are still in a time where nothing can just feel good. It can't just feel aligned. It can't just feel empowered. There has to be a case for business. There has to be some stats, some data, some info that helps us to understand the practicality of something. And even though you can think of 1,000 reasons as to the practical consequences of being authentic in your business, sometimes it does help to put some numbers behind it. And that's exactly what I did in this episode. So, as I do with every episode, I'm going to invite you to head to the podcast, the S.O.U.L with Christina Giordano podcast. And I'm going to have you listen to that because it really reflects what this episode is about. There's a ton of data in there, and frankly, I don't remember a lot of it. What I will do right now is share with you a couple numbers just to kind of get you in the mood for what this episode entails, but know that everything is included in that episode. It's episode 41. Now, just before I run through a couple numbers with you, when I'm talking about soulful business building, what I'm actually referring to is authentic business building. This is business building where you are essentially the walking representation of your own transformation, because you have done for yourself what you now help others achieve. That's what makes it authentic, because it's real and it's relatable and it's rooted within you. Now, authentic business building, of course, builds trust, it maintains loyalty, it builds stronger connections, but most importantly, it has to do with you. It has to do with putting your soul into your work so that you can show up for it in a way that shines, in a way that makes you magnetic, and in a way that shows everyone that you are embodying the truth of your heart as it relates to the strength of your work. Now, moving on to the numbers. 88% of customers say authenticity is important when deciding which brands to support, while 92% of customers consider trust the most important factor in choosing a company. Additionally, it seems as though authenticity drives consumer preference, since 88% of consumers look for authenticity when choosing brands, and 77% are more likely to buy from brands that share their values. So what is this telling us? Number one, that trust is paramount. A 2020 Salesforce study found that 92% of customers view trust as the most important factor in doing business with a company. It is also telling us that, too, loyalty can be strengthened. An Accenture study showed that 81% of consumers would switch to a more trustworthy brand. And number three, it's telling us that building stronger connections is the way forward. Around 70% of customers feel a stronger connection with a brand when its founder or its CEO or the person running the show is active on social media, which is a key avenue for showing authenticity. So in today's episode, especially on the podcast version of this, you're going to learn more about these numbers. You're going to hear even more numbers that reflect why authentic business building is absolutely essential to being a soulful, not only being an aligned business owner and a soulful business owner, but to the actual effectiveness of your business, to its own success. So I hope that you will turn to the episode to learn more about why this is so significant. But the takeaway is that the S.O.U.L approach, my approach, S.O.U.L', it's not performative, and it's not selling anything but the actual transformation you provide. And that's because, as I said before, it's rooted in truth, which means it's rooted in you, in the essence that is you. And the souled approach entails both parts of soulful business building, which is the marketing piece and the manifesting piece. Like I've said in this intro, people can no longer be sold to, they must be sold to. That is essentially the marketing piece. But you can really only sell with soul when you believe in you first, which means when you are sold on you first. That is the manifesting piece. So if this episode is singing to you, if you head to the podcast and you listen to the full episode and something is clicking within you, feel free to check out the Get Guidance page of my website, ChristinaGiordano.com, for a variety of ways in which you can work with the methods. And just as a reminder, the methods don't give you my roadmap. They don't give you anyone else's roadmap. They simply bring you closer to your own path of success. I hope you enjoyed today, and I hope you enjoyed the episode on the podcast. Until next time, be well and take care.